Oh, and that's good ramen.
Yume Wo Katare has a line out the door every day, and I am very curious to see what the concept's about, what the ramen tastes like, and what this whole hype is. So let's go find out.
Yume Wo Katare doesn't consider itself a restaurant. Rather, it's a dream workshop where diners not only come for the ramen, but also to share something personal before they leave.
You come in by yourself or with friends. We serve you a huge bowl of ramen, and you challenge yourself to finish that entire bowl. And if you can finish everything in that bowl, you have the power to achieve your dreams. And at the end of the meal, once you finish your ramen, you share your dream with the room, and everybody cheers and supports you to achieve your dream.
So first of all, it's the best food, you can find. But second of all, it's really transformed my life. It's a lifestyle as well as an incredible cuisine. Yume is it's a community and it's a group of people that's about, making food a part of aspirations. And so there's a whole bunch of us. We come all the time. We love it. We hang out with the staff and it helps us achieve our dreams.
Before opening Yume Wo Katare in 2006, Tsuyoshi Nishioka worked at restaurants in Kyoto to support his dream of becoming a successful comedian. However, upon discovering Jiro-style ramen at a shop in Japan, Nishioka pivoted from his work as a comedian and began to focus entirely on cooking ramen. After opening his first ramen restaurant, Nishioka's former comedy partner came into the shop to show his support. Nishioka later found out his partner took his own life the following day. From that point forward, Nishioka made it his life's mission to help others accomplish their dreams, using a delicious bowl of ramen as the catalyst.
That experience kind of showed him that, even some people who lose their dreams, some people who lose their passion, they feel like there's no hope for them. And so he wanted to stop that. He wanted to create a space where everybody feels like there's hope and there's always something to live for.
Yume Wo Katare's one and only specialty is its tonkotsu shoyu pork ramen. The ramen at Yume Wo Katare is made from a pork bone broth that cooks for 14 hours, which gives it an incredibly rich, fatty pork flavor, and is combined with a soy sauce broth. Yume Wo Katare makes its ramen noodles by hand. The ramen is topped with chopped cabbage, bean sprouts, chopped garlic, and either 3 or 5 slices of roasted chashu pork. But prospective diners should strive to order no more than what they think they can finish, as finishing the ramen at Yume Wo Katare is no simple feat.
So we want you to imagine this big bowl of ramen as one of your dreams. The strategies that you use to finish it will be the same strategies you use to accomplish your dreams.
So just don't be half at it.
Yes.
It's important to note that leftovers are discouraged at Yume Wo Katare. In fact, Yume Wo Katare has a rating system for diners' ramen completion. If you finish everything in the bowl, you receive a perfect chant from the dining room.
In the third row, we have another perfect! Perfect!
On the other hand, if you finish the pork and noodles but leave some of the broth in the bowl, you receive a good job.
In the first row, we have another good job! Good job!
I am so inspired by the other people around me who have gotten good jobs and perfects, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to achieve a perfect, at least this first time around.
Not only did I feel intimidated by that huge bowl of ramen, but I also felt nervous at the thought of sharing my dream with a group of total strangers.
Throughout the course of eating this, I'm going to be reflective and really think hard on what my goal is. And hopefully by the end, even if I don't finish this, I will have a better understanding of what I want to achieve.
Knowing the weight that finishing a bowl of Yume Wo Katare ramen carries, both figuratively and literally, I put my dream into the forefront of my mind and began strategizing how I was going to finish the ramen.
Get to it. Let's do it.
Hey, Carrie.
It's not every day someone asks you to tell them your dream, especially in front of nearly 24 strangers.
I came here 3 years ago on a first date with him, and I didn't share my dream because I was shy, but my dream was to actually be with him. Fantastic. And now we have a family, so my dream did come true.
As I worked my way through the ramen, I was inspired by diners around me sharing their dreams, and so I pushed myself to keep going.
Hello everyone, if we can have your attention for just a moment, we have a dreamer in the second row.
I always want to find stories like this that are very inspirational and have a cultural significance. So my dream is to find more places with enriching backgrounds like this and share it with the rest of the world.
Alright, fantastic. In the second row, we have a good job. Good job!